Purdue University economists believe the economy is now in a state of recovery, but we still have a long way to go before we really see it. Tiffany Dismore explains. Tiffany?
Nicole, Purdue agricultural economist Larry DeBoer says the economy is not declining anymore, but it will take time for the unemployment rates to drop. Purdue agricultural economist Larry DeBoer compares the recession to a deep hole.
Stopped digging ourselves into a hole, and we're now starting to climb ourselves out of the hole, but we're still in the hole, and we're likely to remain in the hole for some time to come.
The U.S. unemployment rate is at 10%. DeBoer says the local Lafayette area economy is comparable with the U.S. economy.
Local unemployment rate went up in the last month, but the sample sizes on unemployment rates for small areas are so small that little changes can make big differences in the unemployment rate. So I suspect that we've, in a sense, reached the peak or something near the peak of unemployment rates.
Now that the country is beginning to dig itself out of its recession hole, how long will it take? DeBoer says to keep the unemployment rate from going up, the GDP will have to grow by at least 3% a year. This has to do with the number of students graduating from college each year because they are now looking for jobs along with people who are already unemployed. As the number of people looking for jobs increases, more jobs have to be provided just to keep the unemployment rate from rising. So really, GDP has to grow by more than 3% to get the economy out of the recession, and it won't happen overnight.
It's got to be 4 or 5 years at best. The thinking is that GDP will grow maybe 3% this year, maybe a little bit more, which would imply that nothing much is going to happen to the unemployment rate this year. Now, if GDP grows faster, if it grows 4 or 5%, that'd be a pretty healthy recovery, and that would bring the unemployment rate down.
Consumer spending has decreased a lot in the past 2 years, but DeBoer says people are starting to spend a little bit more money. Tiffany Dismore, News Channel 18.